Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Since WotC wants to keep releasing new cards at a breakneck pace, I mean, how else is Hasbro going to stay profitable? And because I'm hoping they'll send me some free stuff, we're going to spend a week talking about the new Secret Lair cards. Leading today's deck is the God of War father and son pairing, Kratos and Atreus. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Kratos' Stoic Father is a 4-mana 4/4 legendary god warrior. Whenever we attack with one or more gods, and whenever a god dies, we get an experience counter. At the beginning of our end step, we put a number of +1/+1 counters on target creature equal to the number of experience counters we have. He also has partner, father and son. Atreus' Impulsive Son is a 3-mana 2/4 legendary god archer with reach. We may pay 3 mana and tap Atreus. If we do, we draw a card for each experience counter we have, then discard a card. After that, Atreus deals 2 damage to each opponent. He also has partner, father and son. Partner, father and son is a limited partner mechanic. Basically, we may have 2 commanders so long as they both have partner, father and son. Let's say that, hypothetically, you were a huge God of War fan. Let's say that you picked up both of the Secret Lairs, and, hypothetically, you wanted to put them all together into a single commander deck. Well, you're in luck, because that's what we did with this video. Except for Rite of Flame, which I don't think is a worthwhile card in Commander. Now, looking at our commanders again, we need to determine what direction to take our deck. Both of them care about experience, and Kratos cares about gods. Well, we all know how he really feels about gods, but that's beside the point. So, we want experience counters and gods. The problem is, most gods are expensive, so this will not be a budget deck. Also, the 2 Secret Lairs that we got were based off of Kratos' time in Greece and his time in the Northlands. We have gods from throughout the history of Magic, but there have been 2 sets in the past that fit very well with those 2 areas. So we'll want to limit our gods to those from Theros and Kaldheim. Sorry, Amonkhet. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. For the past few years, Ultimate Guard has been hard at work finding ways to protect your cards without damaging the planet. And they have discovered it. Boulders, once made entirely of plastic, are now made of 87% renewable resources. They also come in a variety of sizes and colors, including this new teal 133 card box. If you're like me, you have a ton of decks, want a little bit of space for tokens in your deck boxes, and don't want those boxes filling up an entire suitcase, then this box is the perfect solution. Find out if your local game store carries the new Return to Earth boulders from Ultimate Guard, or click on the link down below to order yourself one from Amazon. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands, we're running Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Scalding Tarn, Arid Mesa, Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, Bloodstained Mire, Windswept Heath, Rogram Triome, Steam Vents, Sacred Foundry, Hallowed Fountain, Training Center, Spectator Seating, Sea of Clouds, Storm-Carved Coast, Sundown Pass, Deserted Beach, Sulphur Falls, Clifftop Retreat, Glacial Fortress, Thundering Falls, Elegant Parlor, Meticulous Archive, Reliquary Tower, Scavenger Grounds, 4 Islands, 4 Mountains, and 3 Plains. a nice solid mana base. Our mana ramp consists of Bergi, God of Storytelling, Smothering Tithe, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Creativity, Talisman of Conviction, Talisman of Progress, Izzet Signet, Boros Signet, Azorius Signet, Mind Stone, Thought Vessel, Decanter of Endless Water, and Chromatic Lantern. Mostly staples, which is fine. Not every deck archetype has themed mana ramp. For card advantage, we're running Ephara, God of the Polis, Invasion of Theros, Keranos, God of Storms, Thassa, God of the Sea, Windfall, Wheel of Misfortune, Enlightened Tutor, Frantic Search, Pull from Tomorrow, Echo of Eons, and Teferi's Ageless Insight. Lots of ways to dig through our deck and keep our hands full. Our interaction and spot removal package consists of Suitor, Fiery Jotun, Negate, Abrade, Dovin's Veto, Commit Memory, Counterspell, Deflecting Palm, You Find Some Prisoners, Pillage, Generous Gift, Swords to Plowshares, and Sublime Epiphany. Lots of ways to keep our opponents in line. For board wipes, we're running Farewell, Blasphemous Act, Cyclonic Rift, and Wrath of God. Wanted to be thematic after all. The core of our deck consists of Kratos, God of War, Kelem, Disciple of Iroas, Othari, Sun's Glory, Halvar, God of Battle, Heliod, God of the Sun, Heliod, Sun-Crowned, Heliod, the Radiant Dawn, Iroas, God of Victory, Perforos, Bronze-Blooded, Perforos, God of the Forge, Redain, God of the Worthy, Thassa, Deep Dwelling, the Capitoline Triad, and Toralf, God of Fury. Supporting our plan, we've also got Pyrohemia, Swiftfoot Boots, Lightning Greaves, World at War, Sulfuric Vortex, and Fiery Emancipation. Lots of ways to close out the game. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 51 mana sources split between 37 lanes and 14 pieces of ramp. A little high, but so is our curve, so it's fine. 12 pieces of card advantage, counting our commander. 12 pieces of interaction. 4 board wipes. 3 pieces of graveyard hate in Farewell, Commit Memory, and Scavenger Grounds. 1 sudden I win card in Cyclonic Rift. Cyclonic Rift does a great job at clearing out all of our blockers. Our deck's primary strategy is to beat people to death, either with a Pantheon or 2 or just Kratos. Regardless, ensuring that there are no blockers when we swing out means the game closes out very quickly. Now, for those of you expecting a deep lore dive, I apologize. I have never played any God of War games. I know. I owned a PlayStation 1 and 2, mostly for the Final Fantasy games, but not any of the others. I am primarily a PC gamer and have been for about 20 years. Why did the console gamer cross the road? To render the buildings on the other side. Did you order any of the PlayStation Secret Lair? Which commander are you excited to build? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgine, Conga, Robert, Pi, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sint, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, Sleech, and Zach. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.